If you recall earlier on, we said we only want to run this interactive step for manual case classification if the first background step is unable to classify the case. And so evaluation flows are a perfect use case for programming this type of behavior in our orchestration. In this case, we'll use the evaluation flow as an exit criteria for this stage. And we're going to set that evaluation flow to basically check for the case in question and see if its case reason has been set. If the case reason is set, then we tell the evaluation flow to return the value true, and that true value will trigger this stage to end. And so the way evaluation flows work is they will run every time you complete one of your steps. So after this background step is completed, the evaluation flow will run once. It will check the case reason, and if it's set, the stage will be marked complete and we'll move on. In the other case, where the case is not automatically classified and no case reason is set, the evaluation flow would still run after this step is complete, but it would find that there's no case reason, so it would still allow us to run the second step in this stage, after which the user will manually set a case reason, and then the evaluation flow will run one more time when this step is complete. And when it runs that time, it will find that there's a case reason, so the evaluation flow will return true, and our stage will complete, and we can move on to the next stage. And so the way to implement that behavior is, first thing you want to do is click on the stage, edit the element, and set an exit condition. Now by default, the exit condition will be this: when all steps have been marked complete, the stage is marked complete. But we want to use the other exit condition available to us, which is when the specified evaluation flow returns true, then the stage is marked complete. So let's do that, and let's select the evaluation flow. The evaluation flow that we're going to use looks like this. So the evaluation flow begins automatically, just like an auto-launch flow, and it will automatically execute the first element, which in this case is just getting the case record that we want to look at in order to actually check the case reason. And so it's pretty simple. We are inputting a case ID to this evaluation flow, and it's going to use that ID to get the case that has that same record ID. And then from there, we use a decision element to check for one of two outcomes. One, the case reason has actually been set, so we just check that the context case record's reason field is not null, so we say is null false. And if that's, if this evaluates to true, what that means is that there is a case reason. And then the other outcome is that there is no case reason set. And that just means that the case reason field is set to null. So from there, if the case reason is set, what we want to do is set the orchestration condition to true. And the way that we do that is every evaluation flow comes with this global is orchestration condition met variable. This is a required variable in every evaluation flow. So what we're going to do is set this value to true because we want the stage to complete, so we want the evaluation flow to return the value true. And the way we do that is we just set that global variable to true. In the other case, where the case reason has not been set, we want to do something pretty similar, but instead we want to set the global variable to false. Once we've done that, our evaluation flow is ready to be used, and we can go back to our orchestration to make sure it's being used properly. So let's set that as the evaluation flow as the exit condition for the case classification stage. Let's make sure we're passing in the proper ID for the input, which we want to pass in the record ID. And that's it, we're ready to go. This stage will now run that evaluation flow every time a step is completed. And once the evaluation flow returns true, it will use that to end the stage.